Hello, my name is Nathan Taylor, otherwise known as Sockmatician, and this is a video tutorial to accompany the Sockmatician's double knitted brioche ebook. This particular tutorial shows you how to work the Blip-Free right-leaning single decrease. And this is a 2 pair into 1 pair single decrease. It's called a single decrease because it decreases your stitch count by 1 pair, and this one is Blip-Free, so it's a little bit more involved than the simple versions, and you don't need to set up the stitches in knit purl order straight away because we can cut some corners with this one, and so all of the instructions on how to start right from knit purl to the end result are contained here in this tutorial. Always with double knitted brioche, we'll start with our knit coloured yarn at the back of the work and our pearl coloured yarn at the front, and here's how it is done. Insert the tip of your right needle purlwise into the front of the first stitch and the third stitch with their yarn overs on the left needle, missing out the second stitch with its yarn over completely. Slide the tip of the left needle out of those 3 stitches with the yarn overs. The second one will pop free at the back, and you slide the left needle back in to that second stitch with its yarn over, keeping everything nice and safe. A little bit of a tug there just to make sure that everything is nicely aligned. And then I'm going to insert the tip of the left needle into the front of just the first 2 stitches, missing out the yarn overs on the right needle. Do you see how the needle has gone into the stitches but the yarn overs are not included? Now I'm going to take the right needle tip out of those 4 strands and then slide it back into just the yarn overs, which have popped free at the back of the work. This has separated the stitches from the yarn overs, and now I'm going to slip those yarn overs, purlwise this time, back from the right needle to the left. Now you can see here on the left needle, I've got the 2 yarn overs there, followed by the 2 knit stitches. We'll worry about the purl stitches and their yarn overs in a moment. The next thing to do is with the knit coloured yarn, knit into all 4 of these strands together, just through the front legs. It's like a knit 4 together, but it's 2 stitches and 2 yarn overs, like so. You can already see what that's done on the front. It's created this perfect decrease with the 2 stitches on the front, and the 2 yarn overs have been sent to the back. We now work the yarn over maneuver, which is taking the pearl coloured yarn to the back of the work, going over the top of the right needle and bringing it to the front of the work, coming between the 2 needles. And then we bring the knit coloured yarn to the front, also coming between the 2 needles. Now we're going to work the similar sort of decrease for the back. This time it's an SSP, but again we need to separate the yarn overs from their stitches, and here's how. We slip 1 stitch knitwise with its yarn over from the left needle to the right. We slip a 2nd stitch also knitwise, also with its yarn over, also from the left needle to the right. Slip both of those 2 sets of stitches with their yarn overs purlwise this time, back from the right needle to the left. Then I'm going to take the tip of the right needle and insert it into the front of just the yarn overs. Just the yarn overs, missing out the stitches completely. I slide the tip of the left needle out of those strands, and the 2 stitches pop free at the back like that, so I can just grab them again by sliding the tip of the left needle back into those stitches. And you can see I've got the yarn overs on the front needle and the stitches are on the back, all nice and separate. Then I can slip these 2 yarn overs purlwise this time from the right needle to the left. Now I've got all my strands where I want them, the 2 yarn overs first, followed by the 2 stitches, and using the pearl coloured yarn, I'm going to purl these 4 strands together through the back legs, going round the back and coming in towards you like so, purling all 4 of those strands together, slipping them off the needle. Then take the knit coloured yarn to the back of the work to finish everything off. Now as you can see, I've made this lovely right leaning decrease on the front with no colour blip at all, and on the back of the work I've got a corresponding decrease there with the blue stitches crossing over to the left, and that is the Blip-Free right leaning single decrease in double knitted brioche. Zip!